Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome in to your weekly read. My name is E.T., and I'm an intuitive energy reader and a Reiki master. And we will be diving into some potential energies you may face, some opportunities, and some advice for the week ahead using crystals. And every crystal that comes out here during this, especially the one in the middle, should in some way support you. I'm sorry, especially the last card out, not the one in the middle. But they all are complementary in some way. So, I'm being told enough of the intro. Spirit, what do our Sagittarius friends need to know this week? Oh, first card. Petalite. Next out, Patchy Tears. And the advice, please. The advice. Oh, wow. Okay. And this just came out in the previous reading. Wow, I feel like I've been using this deck a lot recently, and there's been a very strong Sagittarius presence recently. So if you've been watching my videos and you've seen lithium quartz come out like all the freaking time, I think it's a collective energy, or at least it's encouraged that we adopt this energy because it's just been so present. And this is 33 at the bottom of the deck, and 44 came out as your advice, which are both very divine numbers to me. I'm gonna get to this, but let's start with the story. So you have an opportunity this week with Petalite here to take a higher perspective on a certain situation, or with 2:22 on the clock as I say this, a higher perspective on your life in general. And that sounds abstract, but you almost have to adopt, or the advice, or not even the advice, you have an opportunity this week in some way to have a reflection or to assume a position in which you can see the things that have happened or are happening in your life with non-judgment, which is a very difficult thing to do. So that sounds like an awesome energy to be in, or at least an awesome opportunity to move into that energy. We see this third eye spiraling open, but also the glow behind the stone in general highlights its power, its energy, its interconnectedness to everything, with purple in the background, again to that third eye power, and then pink. This power is rooted. Its foundation comes from the higher heart, from an inner knowing. That's where clarity comes, with my camera coming into focus just then. Okay, so however you end up dropping into this opportunity, this higher vantage point, or even just a momentary zoom out where there's non-judgment to the situation, good for you. It's a great energy to lean into. And we all know the answer, or the secret to the universe, is 42, right? Where that might be difficult for you, or where that might be challenging for you, is in the change itself. And I'm going to sort of, I took a peek at, obviously this came out, but just as I said that, I was guided to look back at this as sort of a connection. So your change, or the thing that you might have to end up looking deeply into in terms of your feelings or your thoughts this week, have to do with standing strong in your own personal spotlight. And that even sounds strange saying it, But often when you have a spotlight put on you, there are people watching you, right? There's an audience. There's a reason for you to be in the spotlight. With the energy of this card and the opportunity to have non-judgment, it almost feels to me like in the past you might have been passed up on an opportunity to be in the spotlight, or passed up to be put in a leadership opportunity. Yeah, that's coming through really strong. So this message is for a Sagittarius potentially work scenario where you were passed up on an opportunity to be put in a leadership position, and this might be happening now with 555 on the timer. Your advice is to take that approach or that energy of non-judgment and celebrate yourself for it. And know that it might be a difficult thing to swallow. If you're passed up for something, or somebody else I'm really getting a promotion in my head, I don't know why. If somebody else gets a promotion that you really know that you deserved, or gets the credit for, and credit doesn't matter in the end, but gets the credit for the work on a project that you put in a lot of work for, what I'm getting from this is, ouch, that sucks and that hurts, but that with these lights again, these lights coming through and shining a spotlight on you, at 44 being a very spiritual number, reminding me, or at least confirming to me, that your angels are here, and your guides, whoever you believed in, your ancestors, loved ones watching over you, they saw that whole situation. They see that right now you could react out of passion with this red here, unbalanced. You could, and this is your challenge this week, you could not come from a heart-centered place, not come from a higher perspective, force others to shed the tears that you may have shed, right? Splinter off from who you know you really are. Don't let anybody take you out of your body this week, okay? If a situation gets tough, right? Go for that. Well, it wasn't meant to be perspective, but know that in reality, even just taking that perspective in that moment, those higher powers are clapping for you. Because in order to take that higher perspective in your mind is one thing, but then to do it and put it into action requires a whole nother level of vibration and frequency that would be you stepping into, that you would be stepping into. And in doing so, I want to throw the card, that's really crazy. Well, in doing so, will catapult you into the spotlight that was taken from you. Wow, okay. And confirmation chills on that too. 8:44 on the timer. So you might have to at least pretend like you're okay with what's happening. Swallow whatever anger, because here's red. Anger, frustration, tears, passion that is welling up. Find a healthy way to express it after the moment. I'm thinking this is a moment, or this is a confrontation, or potentially an argument, or at least there's those sort of energies present, and that could bubble over into that. But what, again, you're being encouraged to do, because it will catapult you into this higher heart energy, is adopt this higher heart energy before you even get to it. Zoom out. Pretend you are a fly on the wall. Obviously, be in your body. Don't disassociate. But pretend like you are a fly on the wall. Have humility. Surprise the other people And I don't, that tastes gross, so I don't want to even put it out that there may be a reason, like they might be trying to get a reaction out of you. That tastes disgusting to say. So let's just hope that's not the case. But if it is, and you don't give it to him, how sweet does that taste for you? This is Concord grape jelly. Oh my God. Like, right? Especially when 2 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, you're in a place that you never would have even dreamed. Wow, holy shit. Whoops, sorry. Good for you, Sagittarius. And now that I'm thinking back to the other readings that I've done for you in the past couple days, it's all saying that you are basically being put into a slingshot and it's being pulled back. Discipline is key. This is exactly what I'm saying. Holy shit. And then, oh my God, I'm sorry with these, it's just flowing. With loneliness at the bottom, which is the spirit card, which are your ancestors and your angels saying, yes, we are here. We certify this message at 11:11. Or I'm sorry, 11:01 on the timer. We certify this is the truth. Discipline is key. Having the self-discipline to not let your tongue get ahead of you, or to not let your rage in the moment burn the whole place down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yikes. Have the discipline, because you can set your mind to whatever you want to. You can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Yeah, reading. Okay? Because when you have this discipline, holy crap, they're going to let go of the slingshot and you're just going to be flying. Oh my God, I missed a total opportunity with Sagittarius and not talking about a bow and arrow instead. But at least I caught it at the end. Sagittarius, if this message resonated with you, please give it a like, a comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week.